find ourselves crashing into August. And that means it's time to say goodbye to the Electrolux Turbo 2. See how it's done. See how well it's fared. I got coronavirus, so this is going to be a fun video to film. Although we've had worse, I'll take feeling like this any day over poor Phoenix and that hateful, horrible month. So it's going to be a better video, regardless of how I personally feel. Yeah, let's say goodbye to the Electrolux and say hello to what's, well, technically still an Electrolux. Let's have a look. Yes, hello, my vacuum cleaner chums. How are you today? Hope you're feeling better than I am. Yes, this has been very nice indeed. Very nice indeed. If I caveat the fact that I haven't really used it on the laminate, you know, obviously Greenote sent us an entirely new cordless vacuum cleaner, so it's been excellent on the rugs, and I've taken it upstairs a fair bit too. You know, yeah. I just haven't then used it all around on the hard floor. So it has been used a lot on the carpet. Also seems to have got coffee spilled on it as well. Oops. Yeah, bar that, I mean, if we look at the brush roll, there's a little bit of lint on there. I mean, we're several decades before anti-hair wrap and all that fun stuff that you get now. So yeah, we will need to give that a nice little clean up, but bar that, all seems well. I can't imagine that the bag is going to be full. Although it is fairly packed in, and again, all the dirt seems to be down the side. So yeah, that's done remarkably well. And yeah, the filter is spotless, so way better than a legit, genuine paper bag anyway. I think we're going to say goodbye to this Miele bag, and I'll put a fresh bag in when we're done with this video. But yeah, it's been fine. It's spotless in there. The brush roll is really quite aggressive. Haven't used the tools that much though. In fact, as you can see, the crevice tool is just on the end of the wand, and that's all I've really used it for. I mean, it's mostly all I ever need anyway, because all the laminate, the dirt just goes to the edge of the room and I can grab it from there. I don't really dust with the machine too much. So there we go. I went and fetched a dirty, horrible, non-genuine paper bag, which can go in there nicely. Let's just check that that's going to open itself up. I mean, yeah, it is a very aggressive grooming machine. And in fact, it's got better flipping airflow now with that new bag than it did with that Miele bag. So that's a little bit annoying. I might have got on a bit better with it for the month. There we go. That's opened itself up nicely. Yeah, I think I do prefer this modern design to the older twin turbos. I mean, not to look at, they're not as pretty as the mustard yellow ones that they used to be, but functionally to use, I actually prefer it. I think it works. It's like the best of everything, and it is a solid, sturdy thing. So yeah, if you do ever see a Turbo 2 and fancy a little bit of Electrolux upright action, I would check the brush roll and maybe give it a go. Right, so that is the outgoing machine. What are we going to use for the month of August? The machine that you all chose from our poll is this Dirty Devil, or to give it its possible name, it's an Electrolux Contour. It's a contour club. We are still going to be riding the Electrolux train of dirt picker. We've just got a little bit sideways for a bit. Yes, I think Mr. Teo gave me this many years ago. It's been refurbished, it's been in the loft, and now it is down. That was fun. I had to sit down for a little while with that. Yeah, we have 1200 watts, so a lot more powerful than our Turbo 2. We have 4-stage filtration because, yeah, this has, look, this filter here, which I upgraded with probably a Miele filter. Oh, now it's all falling apart. Do we have to care? Oh, we do. Yeah. We'll do that in a minute. What I want to check is that it has a bag, which it does. We have ourselves a paper bag. Oh, I think, should we roll with a non-genuine single-walled paper bag? Oh no, sorry, double-walled, that is. I mean, obviously, we try and HEPA the heck out of everything, and I think you probably should as well. And that probably would just take a nice pneumatic straight on there. But I look at this, I've obviously turned it on because there is ever such a fine layer of dust on the inside of there. It's not that special anyway. I think we'll give it a go. We'll see how it rolls, and we can probably just airline it out at the end of August. Hopefully I'm feeling better on that day. So that's cool. We have ourselves a bag that will be handy for what we're trying to do here. We can use it, turn it around, and well, let's take the cable off first, because then we can get to the tools. It's going to have better tool suction than the Turbo 2. And actually, this non-stretch hose might actually be better because it won't pull the machine towards me. Obviously, I can't be more than this far away from it. But we have everything we should need. We have, well, a crevice tool, and that is about all I'm going to want. This could be okay. Obviously, hard floor performance is going to be where it falls down. Ah, yes. And the back handle is broken. I was going to find an Electrolux contour handle and see if that fitted. Comment down below if you have an Electrolux contour handle that I could possibly buy and see if that fits on there. Assuming it's the same, it is removable. I think the contour one is too. Right, let me get the filter back together and we'll plug it in and check how well it works. Here we go then. Sounds like brand new. Nothing amiss with that at all. It's a bit skimmy. Oh dear. I mean, it got the dirt up. I think it's probably all it was ever meant to do. It makes a contour seem quite a deep cleaning machine. But yeah, it runs, it dries. Let's see how grim it's going to be on the hard floor. Given it seems quite skimmy anyway, we'll leave it on the short pile setting and see what happens. Yeah, that's definitely more of a carpet machine, although it's quite reasonable with the hose to use on the hard floors and the edges. But I think we won't be letting the Greenote GSC60 go very far away at all. Because I've had this about a week now, and well, it's the first of the month, it's time to have a look at how it's been. And it's been very nice. This floor head, I'm getting more used to it. It's just not quite as, it doesn't feel like it's biting in as much as the GSC50 does. And yeah, I just picked up a little bit of fluff, and it doesn't quite get caught by the anti-hair things, although there isn't any general hair, so it might be doing a good job. I don't know. I haven't really been paying that much attention, and I've only had it about a week. But yeah, I don't know. It picks the bits up. It just doesn't feel like the other machines did. Inside of here, well, the inside of the motor is still very clean and tidy. I do find myself pushing on that battery release button with the bottom of my hand when I'm using it, but the battery hasn't fallen out. It is quite back heavy with this battery as well. It doesn't sit quite as well as the GSC50 does, but again, I sit it in that little clip that I've got. It's fine. In here, post motor filter is still brand new, so the filtration before that point is obviously very good indeed. And yeah, if we have a look in here, yeah, there we go. Look, I can't, it'll just fall over because it's a little bit bottom heavy. In here, the filter gets a little bit dirtier than I would like, and I've emptied this a few times, tapped it out. We're going to wash that now because that is fairly dirty, although in here is full of dirt and dust. That's only a couple of days ago, so I empty it fairly frequently. I do use it every day. The battery life is fine. Just as a machine, nothing wrong with it at all. Let us clean it up with the Dirt Devil. Oh, didn't make that noise before. Okay, all that dirt, pretty much. I mean, if I did that again, that would be pretty much brand new. That's not bad. Okay, I like that again. It's a bit of a shame that they don't provide the little mesh outer filter that you get with the GSC50. But I do have an idea, and that is this filter clean bagless filter protector that we got for the twin chamber, and I'm wondering if it's going to be any good for this. So we're going to get the brand new filter, and yeah, that's not bad. Again, fair enough. You need a second machine to do it, but do that every couple of weeks, you will get on well. I sort of wish I'd done that before, but I was just tapping it out and trying to use it like a normal person. My only real concern is that this is going to be too big for this little filter, but we shall give it a go. So we line up how big we want it. We cut it about there. Oh, there we go. That big line there might do us. Terrible arts and crafts. Put that back in there. Ooh. Oh yeah, no, that's going to be almost no good at all. I mean, close, just like that, look. But I don't know if I'm going to put this back into there. Oh, I should have done this before. Okay, fits in there. I mean, I can sort of see why they didn't, because that's going to clog the airflow a little bit faster, because obviously all the dust is going to go straight onto this. But I can then brush it off and, flack that bit off and put it back on. I'm willing to give it a go. Equally, given how easily that vacuumed off, I might have just been a bit pointless doing that at all. But if you turn it on, there we go. I do wish the default suction setting was a little bit more powerful, and I just run it in its second mode, which is perfectly good, and yeah, works very well. And it has been my daily cordless very nicely for a week now, and I shall keep using it. So you'll probably get a full month now in, well, September it will be, when we change from the Dirt Devil. Give this a proper test. Yeah, I shall get this filter cleaned up and put to the side. And then last but certainly not least is the GCH01, the little tiny micro Greenuo, which has been so handy for many, many things. And again, you know, if you would just take it off, you brush that dirt off of that outer shroud for the things that you should be using this for, and you will be fine. But again, it has a little filter inside, and I think all it's going to need is a little vacuum. Yeah, no random crunch that time. Yeah, there we go. Clean that off, line up and put the shroud back on. And again, this sits on the desk, and it's just so handy for picking little bits up off the side. Even the kids grab it nowadays. It just gets used and lives on the desk, and just makes such a great little tool for £20 as well. Goes well with the Greenuos. Again, there are many times I will grab this rather than get this out and its cleverest tool off, because it's just a fair bit easier. So yeah, there we go. Cordless is serviced, Dirt Devil sorted. I need to go and sit down for a bit now and recover before editing this video for your viewing pleasure on the 1st. So what do you think of this month's ensemble? I mean, they're all decent machines, I guess. This is based off of a decent machine. The Greenuos, well, they've proven themselves so far. No complaints from my side on their build quality. What do you think? Let me know down below. And until the next video, when I'm hopefully feeling better, I and all of these will see you soon. Bye bye.